We evolved the throat, and then we made we actually discerned. We discern and express differently between men and women, where men's bodies prefer to highlight a voice with lower pitch, with deeper timbres, and women's bodies tend to prefer higher pitches. Lighter. That's a tendency. And then past that through some path of our history that I do not know, this refined into us having, well, the beginning of the seven musical notes. Perhaps in India there were more. And then it became 12 at some point. I think 12 evolved after 7, I don't know. And so we end up with the octave being subdivided into 8 and us understanding what an octave means in the form of frequency. And now as being able to discern frequency sounds to the 100,000th, to the X thousandth of a hertz. Very refined. From nothing to grunts, to high and low, to music, to more refined music, to more refined music, to quantifying any amount of hertz. And I'm just talking right now about frequency itself. Imagine the evolution of timbres that we have been developing. Our voices are a rich, complex instrument. It goes up, it goes down, it plays with time, it plays with volume, it plays with frequency, with timbre, with guttural sounds, with consonants that can be we have them at our disposal. We have developed them, and as our expression of these sounds has evolved, we have discerned them. We have learned to discern, and with this discernment, we are allowed a richer set of expressions. Imagine expression with a G and without a G. I mean with the sound G. G. Imagine language with the sound G and without the sound G. Without G, frog would not exist. The word frog. It would be frog. And other words could also be called frog. So it would be harder to discern them. The extra element allows us more refinement, allows us more richness. So we have evolved sounds. In our knowledge base, I feel it remarkable how we've evolved from being able to discern like human-like size objects, like animals, trees. We can recognize there are trees, and there are snakes, and there are stones, and there is sun, and there is moon, and there is sky, and there is ground. The macro things, the things that are like humans, similar to the size of humans. And with time, this has been developing such that we develop both microscopes and telescopes and have been like looking further and deeper and figuring out, oh yeah, this is grass, but that's grass. That grass is different than that grass. Oh, why? Why is it different? And they go deeper and they look into it, and they discern between different species of grass, or between different species of butterfly. Before it was just like, oh, butterfly. It was already kind of like, oh, I'm going up the hill. Antonio went up the hill. Up there. I am on a hill. Snakes, yes. So first we just had names for the things in this world we could see, but then as our discernment refined out of curiosity, we just delved further. We began creating names for things that are in the micro and super macro worlds that we had no idea before. We had no idea what a galaxy was before. What's a galaxy? There was nothing such a thing as a galaxy. And people started like looking through telescopes a lot of long times and realized galaxies are there. What the hell's galaxy? There was no word for galaxy. It came along from galactus because galactus means milk, and it only came from milk because the closest thing that we could see before in our world with our microscopes or telescopes that saw a galaxy was the Milky Way. That thing in the sky called that looks milky just makes the sky look a little blurry, milky. So it's the Milky Way. So that was the galaxy. Because it was the road of milk that somehow became a galaxy. Because that was the only galaxy that we saw. There was no concept for a planet before. People had to invent it because we didn't know about it. We just saw dots in the sky. We were like, oh yeah, there were some balls out here. But this is the big place. This was the place, Earth. We realized, there's a lot of others. What the heck? What do we do with all of these? What do you call these others? Worlds? Earth? Worlds? Was it? I think was the word that was used a lot. It's still used for planet. Planet, I believe the only. What is the original meaning? I think it's travel. Because planets are the only things that don't just rotate. They seem to be static in the sky. They actually move around relative to the other objects. They thought, oh, okay, so what do we call them? What do we call it? I don't know. The ones who travel. Okay, the ones who travel. Planet. And that's why we got planet. Like, we didn't know these things before. And we've been refining our discernment, refining our expression. We see things out in the outer world that we can add to our inner knowledge. And in our inner knowledge, when we expand our discernment, we expand our space. Before, from thinking, okay, this earth, this water, this sky is the only one that there exists, to thinking, there are tons of other planets. Literally tons, but many more than many things. And so it is with things in the world. Just that we evolved from looking at all these things and thinking, oh yeah, there's things, and there are alive things and non-alive things, some different categorizations for things. And there are animals that walk or that slide or that swim. And then eventually, oh, there are animals that have a spine, animals that don't have a spine. Oh, okay, that's different. Okay. But now in between the ones that have a spine, there's a lot of difference. There are birds, wings, no other animals, no other mammals, vertebrates have wings. We like separate them. These are birds. And these things, they still kind of live in the water and are vertebrates. Oh yeah, fish. Okay. But there's some in the middle that aren't quite decided between fish and reptiles. Okay, amphibians. Like that discernment, that process of discernment and going in. it has the path of discernment moves in parallel across multiple levels, across the biology level, from knowing just like, oh, snake, butterfly, dog, cat, horse, cow, bird,